you. And for the man who wrote The Art of the Deal, Donald Trump may be taking another look at a landmark agreement the U.S. and 5 other world powers reached with Iran over its nuclear program. But the Obama administration and many in the international community say the president-elect should play the hand dealt him. Our chief Washington correspondent James Rosen looks ahead to President Trump's options and obstacles.
When I look at the Iran deal and how bad a deal it is for us.
As a candidate, Donald Trump blasted the Iranian nuclear deal as one of the worst ever negotiated. But a year ago, he signaled he wouldn't just walk away from it.
It's very tough to do when you say rip up a deal, because I'm a deal person, but I will police that deal. You know, I've taken over some bad contracts. I would police that contract so tough that they don't have a chance. As bad as the contract is, I will be so tough on that contract.
Negotiated by the U.S., Iran, Britain, France, China, Russia, and Germany, the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, or JCPOA, was not a treaty, only an executive agreement never ratified by the U.S. Congress. However, the deal was codified as international law by the UN Security Council, and the Iranians call it reasonable and good for everybody.
Doesn't mean that we do not have other options. Iran wants to remain committed to JCPOA, provided that everybody else is prepared to do the same.
Critics say the Trump administration will be able to veto any UN Security Council measure designed to constrain the new president's options for enforcing or nullifying the deal.
When it's not a treaty just signed by the president, the next president can repudiate it like that.
White House aides are already warning their successors that America's allies will not respond well to any unilateral abrogation of the deal by the U.S.
President-elect Trump will have to decide what impact sort of a unilateral withdrawal would have on our relationship with countries around the world.
Fred Fleitz, a 25-year CIA veteran, mentioned as a possible CIA director in the next administration, is a prominent critic of the deal and author of the book Obama Bomb.
There's no doubt that if Mr. Trump backed out of the deal or started a tough negotiation that killed the deal, that our European allies will be very upset, that the United Nations will be very upset. But, you know, Europe does not run U.S. foreign policy. We need to have a tough president who acts on principle on this matter.
If the incoming president polices the Iran deal aggressively as promised, he may find grounds for breach. The International Atomic Energy Agency confirmed last week that Iran has twice this year exceeded the caps placed on its production of heavy water, a key ingredient in a plutonium path to nuclear weapons. The State Department said, Shannon, that it is preparing to ship the excess heavy water out of the country.
It is one to watch, certainly, and we're going to talk about it with the panel coming up.
Terrific.
Thank you. All right.